right? Okay, good deal. All right, let me get this information put in. How long have you lived here?
Been 7 years.
I'm just going through the e-app right now, is all I'm doing. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assume that we've gotten to the point where it's time for the first signature. So let me kind of explain how I do first signatures. I never ask a client to sign something without explaining it to them, okay? So when you're at that point, don't hit the button that says sign, because then the signature block comes up. Don't do that yet. Turn your iPad around and show the client. Now, Mr. Scott, I'm going to just show you. I'm going to be asking for your authorization here, not signature, authorization here in just a minute. And what you're doing is you're giving Mr. Joe permission to shop this and look at all your prescription history and to look at your medical records online. That way we can try to get you the best rate and the best fit possible, okay? I just want you to know that all your information is kept private at all times. At no times will we be sharing this with anyone without your written permission, okay? So all of your information, nobody knows about it but us, and that way we can shop it effectively. Now, what I'm gonna do is, hit the button for sign, the little signature square comes up. I take my stylus pen, I say, what I'm gonna want you to do is stay right in the middle of this block, and I'm doodling in the middle of the block, right? Don't go below it, don't go above it. And I do that with my pen to show that it doesn't pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't rest your hand on the screen because it'll jump and do crazy things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get it back where it needs to be. So just take the pen and then just sign in the block like that. Don't worry if you mess up, don't worry about it. Now hit the clear button. Clears the signature and you can start over. Okay, any questions on how to do that? Great. All right, here's this. Go ahead and put your John Henry right here for me. All right. They do, and then you hit submit, okay, and then now what's going to happen is you're going to be prompted to go forward and asking health questions. Then your little message pops up, and it's going to say one of two things. Okay, or it's going to say your client may qualify for coverage. Please continue with the underwriting questions. Okay, so I'm going to continue with my underwriting questions. I'm going to assume that they're okay. You're going to go all the way to the bank draft information. When we get to the beneficiary and bank draft information, hopefully I've established enough rapport with you, bank draft is not going to be an issue. I've already established somewhere in here, hopefully, that you do have, like I might have said during the insurance part. Now, how do you pay your State Farm? They take it out of your account each month? Right. Great. Okay, so I already know you have an account. So what I'm doing next is I'm saying, all right, to Mr. Arthur, what we're going to do is I'm not taking any money. We're not going to get any payment, but I'm going to set an account up for you. So we're going to verify that you do have an account, because the only way the best companies do this is to where your bank pays it just like they pay State Farm right now. Now, please do not get me in trouble. We're not making any changes. We're not suggesting we do anything right now. I just need to make sure that you keep doing what you're doing. Do not drop those 2 Union National policies, whatever they have. Or if they have no coverage, then please don't apply for anything else, because we're shopping this for you right now and it could mess something up, okay? So what I'm going to do is verify that you do have an account. Where do you bank at? Chase Bank, great. Do me a favor, go ahead and go grab a check. I don't need a check. I just need to see that you do have an account and verify some information real quick. They'll go get it. You put the routing number in, you put that. Head down, wait for them to get up. Do me a favor, go grab your checkbook. I've already asked them for 3 things. Right. Now, 95% of the time, they're going to get up and go get it. Let's go ahead and deal with some objections. Well, now, I don't want any money coming out. No, ma'am. I promise you we're not going to take any money out of your account until I come see you. Is that fair enough? Okay. When I come see you now, I've got to be honest with you, Mr. Scott. When I come see you, you have to tell me whether you want this or whether you don't. Okay, because Mr. Joe's going to be working hard to make sure he gets something for you. And if he can't, then so be it. But if he can get something for you, you do have to let us know when I come back. You have to sign for me one way or the other saying you want it or you don't. Is that fair enough? Okay. All right, so if you get another objection on bank draft, go to the slide. Just so everybody knows, go to this slide. You go to this slide, Arthur, okay? And say, look, let me share with you why it's so important that we have your bank pay the note every month. You see this young man holding a sign up, needing help to pay for his mom's funeral? Now, close out of this, set it to the side. The reason is, And I actually have, this has happened more than once, but I've got a friend of mine in South Carolina that told me about one of his clients that went into a diabetic coma. And just like you, they mail their premiums in every month, okay? Well, if you're in a diabetic coma, you're not gonna be able to mail the premium in. And this young lady was in a diabetic coma for 4 months in the hospital before she finally passed away. You know what happened? Her insurance lapsed because nobody paid it. See how my voice went down? Lower your voice, whisper almost. That lady died without a dime's worth of insurance. I don't want to see that happen to you, Mr. Arthur. I want to make sure that everything is taken care of. That's why we get your bank. We don't go into your bank account, but that's why we get Chase Bank to pay your insurance for you every month on the same day you get your, what day you get your check? The 3rd. Let me put that in here. Now, we won't be doing anything. Today is the 29th of June. We're going to have 30 days. This will be set up for August 3rd if we do anything. And again, I don't even know that we can help you, but we're going to try. So go ahead and go put your hands on that checkbook for me and let me verify you have an account. And that's going to work for you. Okay? All right, guys. So they've picked a budget. They picked what they have. Let's kind of revert. And let's say that they have coverage right now. How do we handle that? Okay? You can handle this one of two ways. A, they have coverage, but not enough.